Hello. Once again, this is Marilyn Colon from Buffalo Home Visiting Program, and we are now at our number 6 and last class for the PMS, for the Parenting Memory Scrapbooking. And we hope that you have enjoyed these past 5 classes. Today is going to be, like I said, the last one. And it's going to be a little bit longer than the usual ones. So I'm going to take it easy this time. It has a lot of pieces, as you can see. In the sample of the printout, we have this 2-page layout. It is the base is 8.5 by 11, and the title is Season Greetings. We're also going to be making 2 cards. This is the one of the cards, the first one that we do is going to be, it has a little bit more techniques, but the bonus one is very, very simple. So I want you to get comfortable and get used to the class before you start doing the class itself. 10 of our program participants are going to be receiving the kit very soon. Within 2 weeks, you should be looking out in the mail for those 10 chosen program participants for the home visiting that are going to be getting the kit. And as I said, this is the last session, the last class for this 6-month session, but I will be starting a new session. It's going to be, again, another 6 months, but it's going to be a more advanced class, and it's going to be 12 by 12 2-page layouts and 5 cards. So if you're interested in being part of it and receiving at your home, the kit, please let your family support specialist know. You can contact your family support specialist and they can let me know, give me your name and your home address so I can send you the kit. Or you can contact me by emailing at the office, mc@bbpn.org, as you can see on the screen, mc@bbpn.org, or you can call the office and I'm the extension 202. The phone number is 716-884-6711. My extension is 202, and you can also call me to let me know that you're part of the program and you are interested in being part of the 6-session video class with the 12 for the 12 by 12 page layouts. Okay, so for those that are already going to be getting the last kit for this 6 months session, you're going to be receiving a printout of the final layout, and on the envelope you're going to be receiving all the materials. All the cutout. The class is very simple because I do all the hard work. Most of all the cutouts, I do it for you. The pieces are cut out down to the size, and the embellishments are already either cut for you or handmade for you. So I'm going to set aside, these are the cards that we're going to be making at the end of the class. And as part of your kit, as I said, you're going to be receiving the 2-page layout in a page protectors, and these are going to be the base, as I said, is 8.5 by 11, and there's going to be a strip. It's going to be 11.5 by 4 by 11.5. Same thing here. Oh, this is 4.5 by 11.5. And this one is 3.5 by 11.5. One more strip of 1.5 by 11.5, and this is supposed to be 1 inch. Yeah, and 1 by 11.5. This is going to be the second page, 8.5 by 11. You're also going to be receiving a black mat for your picture if you want to use it. It's 5 by 7, and these 2 smaller mats is a sample of the pictures that you can use. You can use 1 or 2 or 3, doesn't matter, whatever you choose to. But on your kit, you're going to be receiving 2 black mats size 3.5 by 4 3/4, something like that. In this little package, you're going to be receiving a lot of small pieces. It's going to be some green rhinestones. This is the leg for the tree, so be careful with the tiny pieces. This is the tree, and that's going to be the leg. This is the corn. What is this called? From the tree. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Acorn. Acorn. There it is. This is going to be, that's the base and the cutout. You're going to be getting pieces of the poinsettia flower. We're going to put it together. You're going to have a piece of ribbon. In your case, I believe it's going to be yellow or white. I'm not sure. And this is the title, Greetings. I have a piece of foam here. I'm not quite sure if everyone will be getting also as part of their kit foam. I'm not sure. You probably are. Okay, so let me set aside. Oh, I don't want to lose this tiny piece. I'm going to put it here to my left side. And let's start working with one of the page. And let's do the left side. And this one is going to be with the two smaller photo mat. Okay, so you're going to set aside or start, we're going to begin with the 1 inch and 11.5, the skinniest one that you have. And let's put that aside. And then, and that's the other page. No, this is this page. You're going to have the wider size of 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 by 11.5. And the wider side of 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 of the red stripped. 4.5 by 11.5. Okay. There's a technique that I've been teaching for the past 6 months. It's one of my favorite one, and it's the ripped effect. So this is how I'm going to start doing the rip effect of the strips. When you do the strip, when you start tearing it out, make sure that you tear towards yourself so you can see the white fiber of the paper, and you don't have to be perfect. You can start tearing out a small size of it. I'm a left-handed when it comes to this. I'm right-handed with most of my stuff, but there's certain stuff that I do with my left. Okay, so again, as I said many times before, I like to ink my work, but on this time I'm going to skip it. I'm not sure if you have ink in your home. So if you have ink, this is a good opportunity to ink the edges. So this is going to go on my left side of the paper. Then the red, the 4.5 by 11 red strip, you can put it as is, or you can also try to do the rip effect. In this occasion, I'm going to leave it as is. I am going to do the rip effect on the on this. Oh, there it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by 11.5 colorful piece of paper, and I'm going to do it on both sides. See, I'm trying to talk fast. Let me try to slow down. So that's the left side, and I'm also going to do it on the other side. So I turn it again because I like to do this with my left hand. Now that both sides are torn, This is where I'm going to be placing my strips. Again, I like to, before I start gluing things down, I like to have a better idea of how far in or out, up or down I want to put my design, to make my design. Okay, so I believe that's good enough. And I'm going to take out now the word, the title, which is Season's Greeting. And I just realized that I need to put my eyes on. Can hardly see this. Okay. This is a sticker. I already die cut on a adhesive piece of paper. So when you take it out, it's very intricate. It's very thin. The word is very thin. So you can take your time to take it out. I don't have one of my tools close by. Let me use this knife, X-Acto knife, to remove the word. I should be removing seasons before I do greetings. Yeah, let me do that. The reason why I'm trying to do this first is because I want to have a good idea how far up I need to put the title and how far in I need the space here to put the word, to put the title. So, okay, Season's Greeting. So I'm going to start putting this here. And you're welcome to put the word right on top of the left side or right on the green area. So I'm going to do a combination of both. Not too much. Ooh. See, greetings got stuck on me. Seasons. Let me put this knife away before I have an accident, because I could be that clumsy. Seasons. And now the word greetings. Okay. I'm just getting out of another cold. For the month of October, I was starting to get a cold. And now I'm trying to get out of it, of another cold. This weather in Buffalo sometimes gets to me. Greetings. Greetings. I don't think I need that anymore. Oh. Hopefully I didn't put my head in the frame. Okay. I'm going to be using my dried adhesive. So I went over it too much. So I need to roll it back. And trying to stay in the frame. And I can put it right at the edge. Again, if you choose to put down, oh, this is a little bit off. Really off. This is permanent. Okay, it's covering the word seasons. Let's see. if I can move it up, or I'm gonna leave it as is. It's not a big deal. Let me try it first. Okay, I was able to move it forward. I'm going to use wet glue for this. This is already held by the title. Okay, and now I'm going to put the middle strip, ripped both sides. It's going to be in the middle. Okay, and I believe the tree is going to be in this bottom side. So I have the trunk, the base of the tree. Okay, we are going to take a break now because someone is at the door. We'll be right back. And I am back now. It was just a mail person delivering a important package for our Christmas tree. Yes, I know it's only the beginning of November, and well, by the time you see this video, it's going to be the end of November, and we are kind of very early. My daughter is very excited about Christmas, and so the tree is up already. It's been up, I should say. Okay, so I'm going to be coloring. I want to get the darker side. Coloring the trunk of the tree. You'll be getting a white piece, so you can color the whole thing, or you can leave some white edge on it. But I'm going to color the whole thing. I'm not even if I'm in the frame. I'm in the frame. I believe I'm in the frame. So you can get a marker, crayon, color pencil, whatever you have available, or not, unless you want to leave it white to be a white Christmas tree. Okay, so that is the trunk. I'm going to get my tree, and this is you decide how high or low you want to place your tree. I think I want to put it. I'm going to put it a little bit down. Later, if you have like tiny stickers for gift, you can also put it in the bottom of your tree, and you can embellish it more as you wish. So I'm going to put the white tree. You can color it. You can leave it what is if you want. You can put fake snow on it, or color it green, pink, orange. It doesn't matter. Whatever makes your heart happy. Okay, so this is the first page layout. Now we're going to be working on the second one, which is also as easy. For this one, we're going to be using the last strip of the line color. I believe this is 1.5 by 11.5. And again, I'm going to do the rip effect. You're going to rip it towards yourself, as obvious or as little as you want, big or small. And this is going to be, the red one is going to be to the far right side. The strip is going to be again to the far right side, and with your ribbon, I believe it's white. I don't think I had enough of the yellow, and that's why I gave you white. So this one is going to go, the ribbon is going to go here. And again, I'm going to show you later how to secure that. The picture 7 and a half, I believe, by 5 or 7 by 5 picture can go in here. And the acorn, you're going to be receiving, this is the base. And again, I die cut this already on a sticker form. You're going to be taking this out of the sticker. This one is more intricate. So on this one, once you peel it off, you can keep the dots of it. Oh, it's very sticky. I stuck on my nail. You can leave S or take them out. And the way to take it out is put in your fingers, but then removing out of your finger, it's another task. So you kind of touch it like that and it comes off. And for now, to make it easier on me, I'm sticking them on my jeans. Come off my fingers. Again. Okay, these don't want to come out easily, so I'm going to use one of my pokey things to take it out. Or I'm going to leave as, because I'm tired of fighting with this, and just leave it as part of the decor. Okay. They just stuck on my finger. Then you put the thin side over it. Again, you can leave the pieces in or remove them out with something, with a pokey tool like this, or leave as. In my case, I'm going to leave. And that I'm going to put it here. On this side of the sample of the layout are the flowers, poinsettia. You should have 2 large ones, 2 small ones, no, 3 small ones, red, and one white. On the poinsettia, here on the camera, you're not going to be able to notice, but some of them, the smaller one, I don't see it on the large one. It's also embossed, so you can see the veins on the poinsettia. On the real ones, I don't think you can appreciate it on the camera. So for this poinsettia, you take a larger one with a smaller one, and you're going to off center. If you want to put it together one on top of each other, it's up to you, but in my case, I am going to put a little bit of glue, wet glue, and put the smaller one, and then get one of the rhinestones. They already have, oh, you see the pieces of the acorn still. It's still stuck. Oh my goodness. They're already a sticker, but I like to put a little bit of wet glue to reinforce to make sure they stay there. Again, I am going to put a dot of glue and offset it, another dot, and use the rhinestone. So the 2 flowers, 2 poinsettia are ready. And then for the 2 smaller one, one white and one red, I'm going to put the white one on top of it, and then in the middle the rhinestone. Let me put this back. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now that I have an idea of how I want it, I'm gonna put my poinsettias a little to the side with my acorn. You know what? I just realized I didn't put the 2 mats for the first page layout, but I'll do it in a minute. I forgot. Okay, so for the side strips, the one with the lines, the colorful ones, I'm going to put that first on top of the red. Then I'm going to use the ribbon, and I'm going to need, or you're going to need, you can do it with the glue, but to make it faster, to hold it faster, or to help it stay smoother when you put it in a page protector, you can put a piece of tape in the back of it. Be a little bit more neater than what I am here. Okay, and then you can strain it. You can glue it, hold it, or put a piece of tape to hold it down. Still more icky. Okay, so nope, I need the glue. So now we're going to put it down to the right side of the paper, of the page. Guess it, I'm making a big mess. My goodness. Okay. I'm not too worried because this glue dries clear, so it's not a big deal. And it gives me a few seconds to change it, move. If I want to make a change, I can. It gives me a wiggle to move it around before it sets. Okay, now I believe I'm ready for my this is a mess for my base, my photo mat. Again, you can put it as in, out, down as you like. Let me just put it there. And I want to place my first poinsettia here. And I believe you do have foam, those tiny square, there's 4 of them. And this you can use to help your poinsettia raise a little bit more, to make it a 3D, to give a little bit more dimension to it. And even though it has glue in it already, again, I reinforce it with another dot of glue. And this is gonna go up or down. I'm gonna make it a little bit down. So it's a little bit raised. And then I want to move this one in the bottom behind it if I want to. It's a mixture. So you can decide how many of them you want to raise up or just put them straight down. It's up to you. In this case, I'm going to put it down. And like always, you can cut the excess. You might feel, no, but yeah, it still looks good. I cut it off so it can fit in the page. And my acorn, I misplaced it. Doo-doo. Where are you? There it is. Excuse me. There we go. To those that are scrappers, card makers, understand that this is normal. We're always misplacing the tools, embellishments, anything. We just have in our hands and it just disappears. Okay, so this is the mat that I forgot to put on the first page. Again, you have the choice to have your picture facing portrait or landscape. So I'm going to put this portrait. Do I want this or do I want this? I think I'm going to do portrait. Yep, that's what I'm gonna go. On your sample is landscape, and again you decide what size of the picture you want it to be. And this is it for the 2-page layout, 11.5 by 8.5 by 11. Now we are going to move on to the 2 cards. The technique for the card with the title, I believe, let me see, is Wishing You the Joy of the Season. I already did the cutting. I did the cutting for the frame. I did the stamping. So I stamped those trees. I did the stamping of the title, Wishing You the Joy of the Season. You're going to find your envelope, your card base, which is white. You're going to be having 3 or 4, I believe it's 3. I believe it's 3 snowflakes, a piece of glitter paper, and some flakes that represents snow. I don't remember if I included with your kit an additional piece of cellophane package, but if I didn't, make sure you save the one that comes already in your package, because this is where the technique we're going to be using. This is a very simple and very cheap way to do a shaker card. There's a more complicated, more materials and more dies, more steps to do a shaker card, and they're really, really awesome. But I thought this was the easier one because this session is about simple scrapbooking, simple layouts, where I already give you everything cut out for you and you just have to put it together however you want. So you're going to be saving your cellophane package, and you're going to be taking out your cover for the card, the title. You're going to put it inside, well, the other way. You're going to put it inside where the cover, when you close it, it's going to be behind it. Okay, so once you have it here, and we move forward, another technique that I've been teaching for the past 6 months is doing the heels free-handed with your scissors. You can do the tear effect again with this, so it shows like it's a snow. So you can do the tear effect with your hand, or you can use the scissors and do the cutting up and down to make it look like heels. So you choose which technique you want to do. Still has a little bit of tear on it. So once you heal, it's already formed. You're also going to be put it inside your cellophane envelope. You can put it as is if you want, or if you're more comfortable, you can glue it. You decide. Okay, so you decide to put it in, to put it now, or to put it later. But I'm going to choose to put it now. Again, you decide how high, how low you want. I'm going to put it all the way to the bottom. Okay. Let's put it back in the cellophane package. And now I am going to take the snowflakes and you can put the whole package or as little snowflakes as you wish. I'm going to dump it in inside. Am I doing, you can see what I'm doing? I'm going to dump it in inside. Woo! You see? Dump it in. And I then now want to make sure that I seal this properly. And you're going to need more of the tape to hold on. Even though that seals, it has still some glue in it that you can remove and put back. I'm going to reinforce it with tape. Then I'm going to take the top portion, and I'm also going to fold it backwards, back as tight as possible. Well, this is not as tight as it should be. Is that as tight as it should be? I'll put tape again. Tape again. Now the top. I'm going to move back and fold back as tight as possible to make sure that it's all the way to the edge. I'm trying to push it down. And let's put some tape again to keep it back. I'm going to fold this edge and put tape. So hopefully you can see it's taped all across on the top and tape at the end where I closed it. And now it looks like a shaker. A cheap, easy way to do a shaker card. Okay, so this is going to be the front of your card. I also cut the frame because you can leave it as, if you want to leave it like this and put it straight on top of your card, it's going to be a landscape size, you could do that. But I don't like it like that way, so that's why I gave you the option to put a frame on top of it. And this is what it's going to be looking like. So I am going to use the dried adhesive. And I have to make sure that it has enough to secure it in all four corners and down in the middle. I'm going to take my base card, which is right here, and I'm going to place it down. Is it right in the middle? This tape is good. Okay, now again, you can use your wet glue, and it gives you time to wiggle around, or you can use your dry glue that you had to, once you settle and you're sure where to put it, then you can press down. So I'm going to use my dried adhesive. Hopefully I'm still in the frame. Ah! It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna glue it back, piece it together. So I'm gonna change to my wet. that wet glue is very sturdy. It's very strong. Okay. No need to worry. Let's grab it. And put it right on top. So you can see this is the wet side. Oh, hopefully I'm still in the frame. The wet side that it gives you time, to wiggle around and move it. But the dry one, once you settle down and you press it, it is stuck. Okay, so it looks like this goes over it or under. It's okay, because you can leave it like that, or you can use one of the snowflakes to cover the boo-boo. Ah! It didn't stay. Hang on. Okay. Stay. That's that. And then the other two, randomly, I choose to put it here and here. And the card is, you shake your card, it's done. Voila! Okay, now the bonus card is very, very easy. Like I said, I did the hard work for you. It's going to be the inside with the greeting, with the greeting that says gratitude makes what we have enough. Because this is the month of gratitude, I thought that this was very appropriate for me to send this to you. Gratitude makes what we have enough. The cover, I already embossed it, so I don't know if in the camera you are able to appreciate the embossing that says, give thanks and celebrate your blessings. Again, it's already die cut, already embossed. This is dry embossing. On the last class, I showed you quickly how I did the embossing for the card that is right here. I show you the embossing that I did for the owl. And with this dry embossing, this is another technique. We use an envelope and machine. Again, that's another advanced class. And all you have to do is get your adhesive and get the cover and glue it. And then the inside, because this is dark, that's why I decided to give you the inside with the greeting already stamped. And again, you use a little bit of your wet glue. Don't use too much. A thin line of glue, because it can make your paper buckle or bubbled. So this goes right in the middle, and it's ready for you to send someone special on this special month of how blessed you are to have them in your life. You can even send it to your worker at the office. So give thanks and celebrate your blessing is the bonus card. Oh, that's last month. This is the card. This is not dry yet, and I removed it. The shaker card for wishing you the joy of the season, and the 2-page layout with season greetings. Again, you can put it this way or use it this way, whatever way makes you comfortable. Again, thank you for sharing this journey with me for 6 months, this simple scrapbooking pages using 8.5 by 11 paper. Remember, for the next month, I'll be starting a more advanced class but this time it's going to be 2-page layout of 12 by 12 and 5 cards. If you're interested in being part of this journey of the next 6-month session, make sure that you contact me through your worker, my email, or calling the office. Again, thank you and have a blessed day. Hi, I forget to show you. I know I mentioned already 2 times. This is the 3rd time mentioning to you that I will be doing a more advanced class starting probably next month, in the month of December. And it's going to be, this is a sample of the 12 by 12 page layout. You're going to be receiving a kit like this. And inside this kit, you're going to have all the materials to do this 2-page layout plus the 5 cards. Everything is already included, and I will be showing you a picture of it. So you have a better idea. It's going to include a picture of the samples that you can do those page layouts. Again, it's just an idea and inspiration. And even if you're not part of the participants that are the lucky ones to get the kit, you also can have an idea on how to do this. So it has tape behind it, that's why it kind of so you can use it this way or that way. So I look forward to hearing from you. Again, thanks, and hope to hear from you. Bye.